Hey my Shanai Babies, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanicia. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome mama. If you guys are not new to my channel, then welcome back. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate all the support and love that you guys give me. Now on my channel, I do makeup tutorials for beginners and also lifestyle videos. And today's video is definitely going to be a makeup tutorial. I am going to be doing a recreation of one of Plouise looks from the course. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have my brows done and I also primed my lids. Now for priming my lids, I added the Plouise Rumor 5 base and the Rumor 2.5 base. So these are the two base that I use to prime my lids. I just really like the combination that they give. I totally love. So whichever one works for you guys, you can do with that. Now we're gonna get into this eyeshadow and this makeup look. Now whenever you're going to do an eyeshadow look, one of the most important parts of it is the brush. Yes, the selection of the brushes depend on what part of the eye you're working on, and also where you're placing the eyeshadow and what look you're going for. Then the brush is going to be super important. For this look, we want to have the shadow placed at the outer corner of the lid. We're going for a more blown out look, so it's gonna be heavy makeup or heavy eyeshadow. So the first thing I'm gonna be doing is grabbing a small fluffy brush. If you have the Plouise brush, this one is number 124, and from my Plouise Pro palette, I'm going to be taking this deep blue shadow right here at the end. This one, I'm gonna be creating like a C shape, so we're gonna have it on the outer corner and about right there, just to give you guys like a guideline. So we're just doing this on the outer corner, blending that. We're coming in a little bit, but above the crease. I'm gonna be going into this blue looking purple color at the edge right there. Initially that's the color I wanted, but I ended up grabbing the other color instead that looks a little green. So I'm kind of just gonna blend them together right now. It might change the color a little bit, but I'm definitely okay with that. You want to be very light on your blend. I am not pressing down on the skin. I'm barely touching the skin here, because for me sometimes I can go a little bit heavy on my blending. So I just want to barely touch the skin at this point. And right now what I'm doing is dumping the colors down and then blending that. So I have this color down and I'm gonna go in with another blue that's a little bit lighter than this one. You also want to take another clean brush for this. Alright guys, so the other color that I'm gonna be opting for is this blue right here. It's the one next to it. I'm sorry, unlike everyone else that took the time to name their colors, I was one of those lazy persons that didn't do that. So I don't have those names for you guys. Now it's placing this color, you want to go a little bit into the blue color that we had before. So we want to go a little bit into it. You know, I missed a very important step here. I should have been using my tape. I should have been using my tape. I got so used to not using my tape that I literally forgot that using the tape was a part of this step. So I'm sorry. It's not too late though. So if you started doing this with me, I'm sorry. So you want to grab a piece of tape and you want to put it right below all the way out. Oh my gosh, I can't see, I can't see. That was a little scary. All right, so that's good. So I'm sorry if you guys kind of got this far and forgot about the tape. I will try to remind you guys at the beginning when I start the shadow to get your tape. I'm so sorry. Now I'm gonna be going into another deeper blue. This is this one right here. And I'm using the 118 brush from Plouise in case you want to use it. And we're gonna be adding this right out here. So I'm gonna be going into a fluffier brush. This might be a little bit too fluffy, but this is the one I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be going into this blue, and then this one right beside it. I am going to be going in with that light blue. Now we're going to be going into a purple color. So I'm going to be taking this purple. Sorry, this one. Next, I'm going to be going into this and this, these two colors, like a pink and a peach looking color. And I'm going to be bringing that down into the inner corner a bit. Now, for most of the time, you realize that how I hold the brush. My fingers are so far away from the bristle. This gives you control and also lets you blend lightly instead of heavy. So those colors will blend perfectly together. So I'm going to bring this over light to the bridge of the nose a little bit. So in case you're wondering if I'm taking the color a little bit too much out, that is okay. It's supposed to be taken all the way out there. So at this point, I'm gonna be needing the paint. So I'm gonna be using this paint by Plouise. This is Salty AF. It's a blue paint, and I'm gonna be putting that down under the waterline. I think the look that they have with this is just a genius. It is so beautiful. I was screaming when I was watching it, so I do hope you guys like it as much as I do. So I'm gonna be using my 7072 brush, and it is cracked because I left them in the water to soak and totally forgot about them. So the water soaked into the brush and cracked, like a lot of my brushes got cracked. And I'm mad, but I can't even be too mad because I was the one that left them in there. So for Salty AF, I'm just taking my brush and dipping it into that. I'm going to be going into the waterline, as I said. Y'all gonna have to excuse me because I'm trying to do this with this tape. So I'm taking my Plouise base again. This one is in the color 2.5, and I'm going to be putting that right underneath this color here. Now guys, one thing I have learned to do is trust the process. Right now, I look crazy. I look like I don't have words. So I'm gonna take this deep blue shadow from the palette that I used earlier, and I'm gonna be going underneath the eye. So I'm gonna have you guys stamp that color super close to that blue paint. Then you want to go in with a smaller detail blending brush, and we're going to be grabbing those two pink that we use right here to go underneath and blend with. Okay, so I put a little purple in between to do a little bit of a transition, and that worked perfectly. Now we're going to be moving on to a kind of a tricky part here. And this tricky part is this is a cut crease. I know like a lot of people hate cut crease, but I'm gonna show you how to do it, so don't worry. Okay, for my cut crease, I'm gonna take a piece of wipes and wrapping my spatula into that, and I'm also gonna be using my Neutrogena eye makeup remover to remove the product. Now, if you have Vaseline, you can use Vaseline. I heard that that is really good for removing the product, but I don't have any, so I'm just gonna be using this because it works pretty good too. You just gotta be careful with it though. I'm going super close to the brow. But I'm taking very small sections at a time because I don't want to mess it up. Alright guys, so now that we have this cut crease down and outline, we're going to be going into a few Plouise paints and base here. I don't have all the base that were used, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of mixing and matching here. So the first one I'm going to start out is Ecstasy, and I'm going to be mixing this with Summer Blues. So I'm going to go with this almost blue purple color because something like this is what I'm going for. I'm gonna go in, instead of like Ecstasy, I'm gonna be going into Raver a little bit. I got it toned down just a little bit. It's not the exact color that I want, but I'm gonna be going into it anyways. And I'm gonna be blending these two together. And to blend them, you just wanna tap both of those colors. I think we have them blended. I'm gonna be going into a pink color now. So taking Winter Rose, I'm adding Raver to Winter Rose. now I'm going back into that fluffy brush just to blend these two together now. And again, we're not gonna be doing anything else but just tapping them together. So the last paint that I'm gonna be going into is Raver, and I won't be mixing Raver with anything else. Raver is a really dark pink color. However, I wanted it to stay more on the lighter side, so I didn't use too much. So I'm going to be going into that deep blue. Now that these products are dried, I'm going to be setting them into place with shadows. So for the first one, I'm going to be using this blue color right here. The second one has a more lilac purple, so I'm going to be going into this one with the second shadow. And the third one, I think for the third one from my Juvia Sweet Pinks palette, I think I can do these two to get that color. The two at the bottom, the two edge to get that color. So let's go in with the blue first. Alright guys, so we're gonna be going into a bit of black shadow. And then I'm gonna add in that blue right on top of it. Then I'm gonna opt for a lighter blue on top of that as well. Alright guys, this would be the eye look, you guys. So I'm gonna be finishing the other eye off camera, and I'm gonna be back with the final look, since I want to keep the main focus of this video on this eye, the blending and the color matching. So I'm gonna finish up everything and I will be right back. Alright my Shanai babies, and this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I finished the other eye off camera, same procedure as the first one. I did the lippies, the foundation, and everything off camera. I will link all the products in the description box for you guys, just in case you want to check them out. So don't worry, I got you. And if you guys like this video, please give me a like, and also subscribe to my channel so you guys don't miss another video, and hit that notification bell so you are always updated whenever I post a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and also remember, there is enough hate in this world, so be kind. I love you guys. Bye.